Hei Joachim, her borte. Her.
Hi.
Gratulerer masse, dette var veldig, veldig gøy.
Takk.
I know Joachim, that you and Eskil has been best friends and writing partners since you were teenagers. Now you're here making movie history. Through all that, you did it your way. What does this Oscar personally mean to you? And what big of a moment is this for Norwegian filmmaking?
I'm very proud. I know this is the first fiction feature film Oscar that Norway has ever won. And I know that we have worked together, Eskil and I, since we were in our early 20s for almost 30 years. So it means a lot that me and the gang, the team that I've been working with all along are getting this recognition. I'm actually very moved by it. Also because as I said in my speech, I'm a film fan. I grew up watching movies. I think it was a way to cope with life, and to make them is also another level of kind of dealing with everything, you know. So the Oscars, I think a lot of kids, when they're small and they dream of making movies, you know, they stand in front of the bathroom mirror with a toothbrush and kind of try to say something cool as if they were winning an Oscar, and it happened for real. So here we are.
Next question in the room, number 106.
Thanks very much. I'm Anders Tvegård with Norwegian Broadcasting. Gratulerer, Joachim. Congratulations on this Academy Award. So, 1 out of 9 Oscar nominations. How will you sum up this journey, and what went through your head from this self-described film nerd from Norway when you heard the announcement? Thank you.
No, it was a lot of the awards this year, which is wonderful, and a sign that the Oscars have a lot of good films, are not, you don't quite know who's going to win. There's a lot of predictions left and right, but you don't know. So it's a great honor when it happens. But I also hope that everyone noticed that I recognize the other 4 films in this category that are wonderful films and filmmakers that I've become friends with. And I think that's a part of it. It's been like a traveling summer camp with a lot of the nominees, so we all know each other now. But you know, that's not to diminish the fact that I'm super proud of winning an Oscar. Of course I am. And I'm very proud of my team. And as I said, we're a big bunch of people that has been working hard on this film, and particularly the actors. You know, I had Anders Danielsen Lee behind me, who's been an old friend and ally for 4 films. Renate Reinsve, Stellan Skarsgård, Elle Fanning, Inga. We also have Andreas in the audience, and just, you know, this feeling that these people have brought personal stuff to this film and really contributed, and we share this.
Next question for in the
room.
room.
I was just super, super proud and happy and a little bit shocked. You know, I had a bit of stuff on my heart, and I wanted to say it, and I hope I said it right. You kind of black out when you do these things a little bit because it's such a big deal. So anyway, but I'm super proud and happy. Thank you.
Next question from the room, number 335.
Hi, Vegard Kvåle from the Norwegian newspaper Dagbladet. Gratulerer, Joachim. First of all, why did you choose to quote James Baldwin in your speech and talk about what kind of politicians we should elect? And also, how are you going to celebrate this evening?
So I'll do the easy answer first, which is that I'll celebrate with the cast. A lot of them are here, where I think we're about like 60 or 70 people, and with the actors. So why I quoted James Baldwin is because I think the world is at a moment when we are getting more information than ever about the wrongdoings made towards children at several wars going on at the moment. And I feel personally, I have 2 small kids. And to be personal for a moment, like me and most people around me have been at times crying a lot, weekly, daily, feeling incapable of doing stuff because we're seeing Palestinian children suffer, we're seeing people in Ukraine suffer, people in Sudan suffer. You know, there doesn't seem to be any accountability at the moment, you know, and I could mention many other conflicts, so I hope that you won't make a case of who I mentioned and didn't mention. Any child that dies at war is a responsibility for all adults that elect politicians. And in dictatorships, which we're seeing a lot, very strong men, we're in a time of strong men again, and I think of Hannah Arendt, who taught us about what happened during the Holocaust and the Second World War, that I have, you know, in my family suffered tremendously. I talked about this in context of the film. My grandfather was a resistance fighter during the war, and when you're young, you think, oh, these things are far away in time, but actually, It happened quite recently, and it happens again and again. And as an artist, I'm not a politician, but I do believe that we need a unanimous thing cross the aisle, as we say in America, or as they say in America, to be more collaborative about how we protect children in conflict situations, but also in society in general.
Thank you.
Final question for in the room, number 303.
Hello, Eleanor Myers from the Daily Bruin. First of all, congratulations on such an amazing achievement. I would say one of the most significant aspects of your film is the emotional depth and impact that it has on audiences. So I'm curious what emotions you're feeling right now, and also maybe what you would say the most rewarding part of this whole experience has been for you.
Thank you. I'm quite emotional now. I'm understanding this slowly. A bit of shock. It's been a long journey. I've been traveling with this film since Cannes. I don't know how many months is that now? So 8-10 months or something, since May last year. The most rewarding, I think, is that alongside promotion and sometimes glamorous things that can sometimes feel very important when you talk to a good journalist, and sometimes a bit superficial when you're just dressing up, and in all of that, it's the effort of getting this film to the world, and it's now by far the Norwegian film that's been watched the most in theaters around the world. And I'm very proud that all our distributors are supporting the theatrical experience. I shoot on 35, I'm old school, I go to the theater, I like to see things on a big screen. I also bring the next generation, the kids, to the theater. They love it, they want to go back. And the theatrical experience is something that's a little bit vulnerable right now. So I'm very proud that our film is, people have shown up. People have shown up in many countries, more than we expected, to watch it on a big screen. It means a lot to us.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.